Central TV is here. We here to inform you, listen and be inspired. Central TV is here. We the best now in time. Oh, listen and be inspired. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central TV. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central TV. Veronica the boss for Central TV. She here to give you the best. Come and listen everybody to Central TV. We here to give you the best. Oh.
Thank you, birthday man. Are you in Nathan?
Yeah, we are live. We want to use this opportunity again to say welcome to each and every one of you who have been following us. We want to say thank you for the work you do, and thank you for always following the Central Communication Network via the Central TV on Facebook Live. And again, today we are here with a lot of fascinating topic, issues of national concern that has to do with our country, Liberia, that has to do with gender equity, that has to do with the paradigm shift of Liberia, the trend Liberia is now taking in terms of leadership, in terms of guardians. So again, we want to say thank you for following us. If you are celebrating your birthday today, we want to use this opportunity to say happy, prosperous birthday to you. If you have your wedding today, your anniversary, we want to say congratulations and happy anniversary. If you had any other thing today, your graduation, or if you passed the watch or the any other national exam today, we want to say congratulations to those of you who never make it. Apparently, check your result because your result is all now. I want to say keep on trying. If there's a means, you go and do your resealer, you go and do it. You never know tomorrow. So we want to say thank you again for following us. We are grateful for the opportunity. Today in studio, we'll have Mrs. Veronica Grams and that of Winston Quina, who will join us very shortly on this premiere edition that talks about leadership in terms of accountability and gender equality. But we're a little bit shift from the show tonight because of the genuine situation in Liberia that surrounding the current vice president and other national issues. Today, Liberia was a hotspot, and there were a lot of national issues. There are a lot of issues of concern that we're going to discuss here today. But before moving forward, we will give Mommy the opportunity to introduce yourself to say a word or two to our followers.
Thank you, Nathan. Thank you again. We want to say thank you for following us. We beg you to share our show. We beg you to like our show, comment. It will motivate us. It will encourage us. And we will do our best to bring you the best news. Again, I'm Veronica Grams. I am the host for Leadership Dialogue here on Central Communication Network. We are happy to be here. The only country we have is Liberia. And if something going on in Liberia, we need to bring it forth to the media, and we are balanced. Thank you again, Nathan.
Okay, thank you so much for that splendid little introduction. We just want to give this short announcement. GDBN just sent a communication out that they will have a temporary closure from September 19 to December 19 on the basis of renovation, and it will reopen on the 21st of December. For those of you who are banking with GDBN, they are giving a temporary closure notice out that it will be closed from September 19 to December 19, especially the branch at the Michael gas station in real life, Pinsville. Those of you who have a account with GDBN and live in Pinsville, you have some difficulty between September 19 to December 19, and it will reopen on December 21st of 2026. So you have 2 to 3 months to go without banking with GDBN for those of you who are banking in the Pinsville side, Michael gas station. But firstly, we will dive into the issues of today.
But before we go, Nathan, if
today.
GD Bank have a branch somewhere else, can I go withdraw my money if I have thing to be with them?
Yes, of course. Yes, you can go and withdraw your money, but it is just restricted to Mankeba gas station in Pinsville. Because
Oh,
most people don't know to go in town, most people don't know to go to other places to use Mankeba, especially those who are residing within the Pinsville belt.
okay,
Yes,
great.
they will have the difficulties. Yes, they will have the difficulties. So we know that a lot of Liberians have been having some speculations concerning what is happening. Some are trying to politicize every issue in this country. But before moving forward, we will begin with the expert representative of district number 10. We don't really want to give him the platform or the credence here, but on the basis of gender equity, we want to do that because on our platform we don't discriminate and we don't despise people for what you say. We want to hold you accountable for what you say and what you do. So Honorable Koruba via the Spoon Talk Show yesterday, he was very clear. He sent a message. Winston, welcome and thank you for joining us. We have already started, so we'll just give you just a few seconds to introduce yourself while we get the ball rolling.
Uh, Thank you. Am I clear?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Because last night the network issue was not easy. So anyway, thanks for bringing me on. I like to say hats up to all Liberians listening to us this evening, and I'm always grateful to Sandra Network for bringing me on.
Okay, thank you. We are also grateful to have you here as one of our panelists. It is time consuming, and most people don't want to be panelists because I don't know why they're afraid to talk the real issues. But it is a
I'm
privilege to
begin
always
public
have you as a
speaking not
panelist.
easy. To speak in front of the camera and not easy thing you begin.
Yeah, I remember. We were prior to our arrival, we were diving into former expert representative of this number 10 on Rebecca Koluba. He was making some accusation concerning the current issues. He referred to the opposition as unserious people. He said that he had a communication with Fanatic Kufa, to be precise, in Fanatic Kufa law office. And then he told Fanatic Kufa that he see trouble coming in front or ahead of the just issue that he allegedly made some remark that Finabono of the CDC is closely working with Thomas Fada, giving you information. Finabono have told President Blanca that all this government that the 49 country millions that were built by President Weah allegedly was not built by him, it was built by the Just Cartel. And he also alleged that he said, according to his source, to be precise, according to his source, that Finabono is also giving the information out that she was the ones that also gave the information that Madam Joa Hawatira is also in link with the Just Cartel. And he also said that the entire opposition community are not serious. He wasted his time, and he is not going to
Yes, I
join any
know.
rally, any any
I'm on a show
protestation
right now.
that have been formed by former President George Weah. Because just the morning, from ex-president, not ex, but former President Weah wrote on his official Facebook page and WhatsApp status that he will be coming to Liberia hopefully on the 28th of this month, and he coming to rally support this migrant in Liberia how to stop. And President Blanca is trying to disrespect and shift the democracy of our country. So, as a former president, he will be here on the 28th, and he will rally the opposition community, and they will have to do one or two things concerning the issue relating to former Vice President Joe Howard. So we begin with Mommy. She will tell all what will take on former representative, former district 10 representative Yeke Koluba situation.
Later my son Liberia issue now is worrying me. The first thing I was telling my husband this morning is the government need to protect Fina Bono. I am worrying about Fina Bono every time. I'm worrying about her security. I'm worrying. Am I loud enough?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
you're
yes.
loud.
Okay. I'm worrying about her security. I'm worrying about everything about Fina Bono for Yaka Koluba to come on the platform to accuse this girl about giving information to the government. You are inciting our own sin brothers on the other side to threaten this girl. Besides that, so why Yaka is angry for? Does he know what we don't know? How can he be certainly sure that Fina Bono is giving information to the government of Liberia? And what information does he know that Fina Bono is giving to the government of Liberia? So many Yaka have been going from opposition office to opposition office for meeting. Even though we now know the content of the meeting, they said, oh, things coming, happen, what I feel. And they did not give him attention, therefore, he is upset. And now he's pointing finger at
But like I
everybody.
said, according to his source, so like I said, according to his source, so you don't know his source for which he's speaking from. He said according to his source, and
Yeah,
I believe that Yaka is supposed to get some information because he had been working with the opposition committee for a little a period of time now. So I believe that he might
and
have
I
some information that he wants to share to the public.
yeah,
So we
he
cannot overlook
does.
Yaka information.
No, I'm not overlooking it at all. Number one, Yaka is a former general. Number two, Yaka said the Guinea president is his best friend. And we know the Guinea president overthrew another president before he sat in that chair. I mean, it worries on a lot. It worries on, so it's nothing to something. But my worry is Fina Bono should be protected by the government of Liberia, and Yaka Koluba need to be questioned to tell all his source, to tell the Liberian people what his source. The whole aspect of my source allegedly unnecessarily, it doesn't work. You know, Yaka think you do thing when the call then it was over the wish hunting me. He really want to be relevant, but nobody giving him relevance. So I mean, all that thing he was talking on Spoon Talk, his voice said this, his voice said that. I mean, we should not take it for granted. Because when a blind man say I was stone you, they already got a rack in the hand. So I think Yaka Koroba need to be invited by the police to be cautioned. And then let him know what information
Okay,
that he
okay,
knows that
but
Fina will know that we don't know.
okay, all right, but Winston, are you there, right?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, so Winston, you listen to Representative Cordoba as well. For me, uh, I think Finamore is protected because I believe she's still in the opposition community. As a matter of fact, she's also been protected by the Liberal National Police because she also have an issue at the court. So Winston, we would love to hear your take on this statement made by former state mayor Honorable Yake Koluba, alleging that Fina Bono is the one giving information to this current government as it relates to what is currently happening or all of the negative happening surrounding all of the opposition leaders. Do you want to start with your Koluba accusation last night?
Hey, my brother, let's just be practical here. Yeke Kolba is somebody who is known for making allegations. It's not only with Finabono. This is not the first time. Even during the time of President Weah, Yeke is someone who's always raising allegations. If he's not raising allegations against uh, Auntie Veronica today, he'll be raising allegations against Winston. He'll be raising allegations against Leon, and you just name it. That's who he is. He always have information. He always have issues to raise, and some of the issues sometimes it is a reality, and some are fake. Some are just make up stories. Some are some have some fights in it. Yes, yeah, like any other loose talker. Like for instance, uh, no, Henry Costa. Costa is one person who always talk, have information on people, raise issues, and there are many like that. Like this guy, let's talk Prophet Key, the prophet. So those people will raise issues. Sometimes some of the issues are factual, some are not at all. Some are just they say because he eardrop it from somebody. Yega came from Ghana. He went for a treatment. He came back from Ghana. When he came to the airport, they interviewed him. Simple thing that he should have just answered. He couldn't. He didn't know how to even paraphrase the English. He just said the wrong thing at the wrong time, and he was arrested. Today he's expelled because of that. So just know who Yega is. I don't want to take that his statement Fina Bono is giving information to the government. For me, we are seeing fights. Madam Taylor arrest yesterday. The only issue I had with it was that yesterday I said this on a show when I was on private because I wasn't clear, so maybe they didn't get me. But what I was saying is that if the police gave Madam Taylor prior notice or invitation and she did not attend, then she made an attempt to escape or to go Ghana for her program, then they stopped her at the port. Then the police was right. But if and only if there was no prior notice and they just abruptly stopped her with that kind of force, especially the drama I saw on television being displayed there, then I think that it wasn't right now because Madam Taylor been in this country for the past period of time. So if you get issue on her, immediately send her invitation. That was the only thing I saw there yesterday. But any other thing, if Madam Taylor is connected to this process, I think she have to face justice because there's nobody bigger than the law. Liberia is all we have, and we need people, especially people like Madam Taylor. We want them to be people of integrity. You cannot be leader in a country, then you link to this kind of thing. So the issue of saying, oh, it is Fina Bono who gave information, I don't believe because I saw documents, I saw information on the Spoon Network last night. I even posted their discussion on my page. The Spoon Network released information on the entire arrest and why she was arrested. There is this guy that Madam Taylor was connected to during President Weah's regime, and through that they gave diplomatic passport to the guy because the guy connected her to a group of people from Europe on grounds that they were coming to do cocoa business in Liberia. They came as a company, you understand, to do business here. And probably Madam Taylor might have gotten into this unknowing to herself based upon the narrative presented to her at the time. And so she thought that was the real thing. Not knowing that these guys were drug, dealers. They were people who were coming to do drugs in the country. So they passed through her and they even took her to London for meeting. She met the entire team there. But Liberia is such that our government officials, our leaders, they greed for money, sometimes land them into problems that they are not supposed to be in. Somebody bring money and they tell you that they're bringing company in the country because you see the money smelling in the process. You don't even want to take your time to investigate. And so be our lawmakers. When there is any bill to be passed, once money is associated with it, it go with 5G or 4G. No proper investigation. They don't read everything page by page to understand and know what is right, what's in it for the Liberian people, and what is wrong. They don't counter check nothing. They just sign because money is involved. So probably that is what Madam Taylor got involved into. And at the end of the day, she got to realize, or probably she didn't even check behind them anymore because as far as she's concerned, what she's supposed to get, she got it, and there's a company coming to operate. So whether they were bringing drugs now, they're not a business. This is what happened.
Okay.
I saw that. I saw the video. In fact, in that video, the guy is shaking the hand of the Speaker Kun. The guy also having some, a photo. They got photos together, and Stanton was naming government officials, and he said in the coming days it's going to be tough. There are top officials that are linked to the president. Information is already out. We heard from Martin Qualley today on the OK conversation, and he said the same thing. I think that was OK money rush, something like that, and he made it clear that he have in his possession dossier of information on other government officials, and he was demanding. In fact, yesterday he posted and gave Gregory Coleman 48 hours to resign. So all of those things, with all the evidence people have in their possession and releasing, I can't be here assuming that it is Fina Bono who is giving. The government is not even giving ear to Yeke, and I don't even think the very opposition is giving ear to Yeke. Seriously.
Okay, let's close on that. The government not giving another Yeke. Okay, that's the
let me
saying.
respond to Nathan. Let me respond to Winston comments. I know my picking. I know you die hard physician. I know that. But I don't care how you publish it. Whether Joel Howard Taylor knew what she was doing or she did not know what she was doing, that is least of Liberian concern. Joel Howard Taylor is educated. Little girl went to CWA. She didn't go to any Bible school. Every school Joel Howard Taylor went to, it was people have money. And she went to private school throughout life. She's a lawyer. She got bachelor degree, she got master degree. She was a first lady of this country. She was senator, and she became vice president. I'm thinking, nobody brings you a contract, or nobody say I'm bringing business in your country, and you don't investigate the kind of business they bring in. Even you are the vice president, say, okay, yeah, that's why you guys have come. So anybody can just come in the country with business. Even if I initiate business, I have people who say, okay, Veronica, we want to bring a kind of business in Liberia. If I got contact, if I sell that business to the government of Liberia, there should be a ministry or a group of people that will look at the contract and read it to see if the business is bringing the country is good for the country. But somebody can just say, come, and then you say, oh, maybe she did not know, apparently she did not know. Nothing would make me to feel that Joel Howard Taylor did not know anything. I'm not saying she's involved. I'm not a security officer. I'm just responding to the statement you just made. Wisdom I'm picking, that woman is
Okay.
educated. She been in politics for years. She knows what she's doing. She nobody just shot paper in her hand. Everybody know what they're doing. So if what they say is true, nothing can tell me that Joel Howard Taylor did not know what she was getting into.
Yes,
Okay.
I know that.
Yeah, okay. My take here is Winston, the former vice president. It wasn't in London. They went in Dubai, and they even came down. They bought her a gift. The cartel bought her a gift, and she was the one that even advocated. Those guys have a diplomatic passport, and they are not working in government, but they have some of them have official book, some of them had a diplomatic book. So they were using the passport to operate in. But there we are now. The police is carrying on their own investigation, and we will get a fast finding. Whosoever that been involved, we are still following. We are still digging down the information to know as to whether who is being caught in the web. And
And
just today, the
later to the
president of Liberia.
diplomatic passport. I know Joel Howard Taylor was vice president of Liberia. And before you get a diplomatic passport in Liberia, I don't know how the process works. I have never had one before. I think they passed through the foreign ministry and things. So if the drugs cartel had diplomatic passport, that means Joe Howard did not do it independently, or her office did not do it independently. She may have called the foreign minister at the time, or whoever was responsible for the diplomatic passport, and said, give it to this person. And whoever gave a signature in our book, knowing that that man is not a diplomat of Liberia, the person also need to be questioned.
That's what I would say. The investigation is ongoing, but she is a miso, so I think she will have to speak up. She will have to speak up. And then President Baga was asked today, but Winston, I don't know how you look at President Baga's statement, but President Baga was very clear. It
I
seems to
know my
be
picking
President Baga doesn't have
respond.
to.
I know my picking respond, but
Yes,
just asking for
yeah,
the audience sake.
yeah.
Mhm.
It seems to be President Baga doesn't care as to or as per what is happening in Liberia currently. He focuses just to ensure that he see total transformation when it comes to the issue of the drugs. It seems to be President Baga is tired of this crash from running the one drugs issue. President Baga stated today, we owe no apologies to anyone who consider our efforts to be witch hunt because only witchcraft are being hunted.
Okay.
What do you make of President Baga's statement, Winston? We get it just 2 minutes. We want to be very time conscious now. What do you make
Yes,
of President Baga's
I
statement?
don't. For me, listen, I don't have issue with the statement from President Boaga because
Mm,
of recent, President Boaga have been making series of statements like that, series of responses, and been giving to questions, regarding critical national issues. It has been like that. So
mm.
he's a kind of person who sometimes uh, give short answer that have so many meaning. That's the kind of person President Boagai as he's known as you know somebody with wisdom as people consider him as he has always presented. So Boagai doesn't just speak just like that sometimes to give long narrative. He always give short answers that have long meanings. So for him to say those who consider our effort, I don't even think he's just speaking directly to President Weah. Probably would be from because other opposition leaders made statements yesterday. It was not only President Weah, and they have been making statements. They have been raising allegations and considering the effort of government towards the drug fight. The people have been considering it as witch hunt, selective justice, and you just name it. So I think President Boga was just giving general answer to all of them. That's how he look at the entire thing. That as far as he's concerned, they are going to continue doing that work. And I'm happy actually for now. The drug fight, I just wanted to be holistic. That's what I want. I want it to be holistic. Like for now, we have some suspects that are not in jail. People who are connected, people who were dismissed, not all of them in jail, and some other suspects are in jail as well. So those are things we talk about. I want everybody to be incarcerated. I want perfect and fair trial for everyone. Like Joya was going today Joya was supposed to enter Monrovia Central Prison, and just as they were sending her there, because that's what the law say, I just expect that all other suspects will be sent to prison, just as because we want this issue of drug, we want deterrence, we want people to be afraid, who will be perpetrators, so that they won't do it again, so that other people will not do it. But we just pray and hope that what we're thinking and what we hope for the betterment of this country, that's exactly what the government will do.
Let's pray is giving some problem again. But we move to moment. President Baga is a leader of this country, and don't you think that the statement is more of being like a confusion statement? Don't you feel like President Baga was so uh like forcing in his statement today, or one may refer to it as a confusion list, because this kind of statement, he said we owe
Yeah.
no apologies to anyone. We owe no apologies to anyone who consider our effort to be witch hunt. But people will speak their mind and say, "Oh yes, people are entitled to their own saying that. Oh yes, witch hunt, witch hunt, witch hunt." Because during the time of President Boga, there were other people too who were called into police investigation, and then anybody said were witch hunt. So the issue of witch hunt is a repeated process, is a repeated war, and is a repeated scenario for Liberian politicians. Just at the same way we have a race cycle politician. So for President Boga to say, for those who consider their effort or his effort to be witch hunting, oh no more politics, because those who are being haunted, it is only witchcraft who can be haunted. So as a leader, as head of state, do you really believe that a statement is 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 unifying the country in terms of this crisis we have? Because to see a former vice president who have been incarcerated in police custody for almost like 2 days now, or 2 days going to 3 days, do you believe that even in the process of her investigation, her pressure even went high, or now she is currently hospitalized now at the emergency unit? So do you believe that President Baga's statement was unifying, or it is more of confusion, or stirring up confusion within our country, woman? What do you make of President Baga's statement? That'd be very general.
Sorry, I didn't know I was on mute. President Barker did not, his statement does not in any way show disunity or disunifying Liberians. He was just
Exactly.
being honest. He was just being honest in his statement that anybody feels that they are wish hunting. Later, you don't even know how much sometimes this old man can be frustrated with this thing, especially the people he least expect. People need he least expects to be mentioned in these things. And then the need is surfacing. It gets you frustrated, like I want to take this country to next level. People that I'm depending on to carry me through across the road, they are saying and pulling me back. Not just pulling me back, pulling the whole country back. So it gets you frustrated sometimes. So I was saying just the person Baga. I mean, why would I be apologizing to somebody if I'm doing a good thing and the person is trying to hold me back? So I mean, whatever he said, I mean, Joy Hawatera is a hypertensive patient. We know that allegedly she's hypertensive patient. So I mean, Anybody in a kind of stress, she used to lay down in her master bed. I know how many feet or how many inches wide bed room. So sleeping in the police detention. I don't know how small whether she lie down in the bed or slept in the chair. And a hypertensive patient will have a hypertensive crisis. So that is not even a news. But again, it is about how as wicked or the governor library as wicked as people think. You think they were going to get opportunity? They could have sent nurses to send her to South Beach, but they got him of feelings. So I mean, I don't have any issue with the statement President Barack made. I mean, he doesn't owe anybody apologies to, if at all they think they are being witch hunt. I mean, and he right on the witchcraft and think that they are being witch hunt. So if you are free, a lot of people that work in CDC government, they are sitting down, sending their hands down in the nothing they did, nobody looking for them. So when they're sitting down eating their casardi rest and sleeping in peace. But if you think that you can be into something and you think that because you are a public figure or you are occupy some position, so you're going to be untouchable, it's not true. So that's why the president comes in to say, I don't owe anybody apology. Who think that fighting drugs or holding people accountable of things they do is witch hunt, then whatever it is as your feeding, you are entitled to your feeding. I can't do anything about your feelings. So I mean I got no issue with it. He just make the accurate and right statement.
Okay, okay, we hear that. But we are seeing trouble coming a bit. We are seeing trouble coming. Just yesterday, I made mention on the show that the opposition CDC are going to have a meeting by 2 o'clock, or they were going to have a meeting by 2 o'clock p.m. in Liberia time or Liberian time, and then it happens today. Although the meeting started by 3 going to 4, but as a matter of fact, the meeting was successful. The meeting was successfully conducted, and we are seeing some members of CDC right after the meeting. They unanimously work at the Liberia National Police, and Karas Mosegre was interviewed that they will give the government fire for fire, like what he said before during early time, Peter Liberia. And I'm seeing trouble coming. Don't you think that if the police doesn't handle the situation with care, Winston, we'll give you just 1 minute on this because we have another thing to take on that. Don't you think and believe that if the police doesn't handle the things with care, or the government of Liberia doesn't handle the things with care, do you believe that there will be a serious chaotic situation in this country in the coming days? Imagine President Weah is telling us that he comes to rally support before.
He's taking response. He can respond.
Yes. What he just said concerning trouble coming. Let's admit actually trouble might come if care is not taken. That's the fight. The police is the one, not even the police, but the entire security network in Liberia. The joint security, the team responsible for the investigation of this particular issue, they have to be careful how they handle it to avoid tension, because all these small tension, political tension, instability, protest is scare away investors, and then that affects the economy. The trickle down effect on we, the ordinary people, is that hardship increase. So Liberia is already a poverty-driven society. So to have all this, you can't afford to have a government that almost 40 to 50% of their time will be eaten up by all these small and tension. You have protests, you have this one. That's the reason why every government will always avoid the political instability, political tension, internal crisis. They always try to control it at some level so that people from out there will not be afraid to come in and invest in the country. Now, the reason I say there might be tension is, I said it earlier, that the process have to be free, fair, and transparent, cut across. If, for instance, I am the brother of the president and I'm involved, my own calling should not be delayed. Call me in. If I'm supposed to go to jail, jail me. When you set that precedence, any other person from the opposition community going to jail, they will have no ground. The opposition will have no ground talking anything, because you already cut them off. You already set the record straight. But if you, that's why I said earlier that there are some alleged individuals who have been called for questioning. They are outside while investigation is going on. There are others who are inside. I don't know from what point of view, from one legal standpoint, that the police, have some people freely moving while investigation is going on, and then others himself. I don't know. I don't know the legal standpoint from which they carry on such uh, operation. But I think that everybody is supposed to be, once you are linked to this drug case and you have been called upon, you should be, you are in detention. That's how I feel. And so when you talk about problem coming, I think those are places. That's the only way problem can come. But anything other than that, on a free and fair basis, I, Winston Quena, will not support any violence. I will not support any problem in this country. I believe the law is the law, and nobody is above the law. We just want a free, fair, and transparent process. That's
And
all.
it, I mean, Winston, I will also respond to you. Um, I don't see any trouble coming. Trust me. Joe, we are just talking. Let him come. The United Nations is working. You see what happened to Charles Taylor? Charles Taylor is in the Hague. Whoever thought Charles Taylor going to be in the Hague? You think America or the Western world want to invest into Liberia, then somebody just can't overnight because of power greed to cause problem. The second thing is, when there's war in the country, you know how much tension America face? It be too much tension, it be too much problem because they have to look at Liberia or every other country that is in conflict. The next thing is, I tell people, security investigation is a profession by itself. They are doing an investigation. Not because Mrs. Taylor, Joe Howard Taylor were invited and officially arrested yesterday. It means that her issue just came overnight. And every investigation has its own magnitude, its own strength, and its own importance. Other people in jail because they were smoking drugs, they don't even know where the drugs coming from. And those drugs, and they were smoking, it cost $10, $5. So people are outside, we don't know what level the security sector have reached for which they still keep it outside. So I tell all Liberians, let us be patient. The government working. And I said, just like so now we nurses, when you're taking care of patient and the family members kind of just want you to do something right away, but they don't know we do assessment, do evaluation, and do all the stuff. Somebody, oh, mama, Jalena, your mom have to go for surgery. We'll give your mom NPO for certain time. The doctor order. You say, oh, my mom more dry. She's not eating nothing. Yeah, we know that. And they're going to throw words at us. But you're not nice. You don't know why we're keeping your mom NPO. We can explain it to you, but you think we're being mean to your mom. No. We're helping your mom to live. That's the same thing with the security sector. People think that people doing hand picking. Again, I said when was it yesterday or day before yesterday, they're not going to arrest anybody because of speculation. And then Amati called people a car that second I know no more car were in the RGA convoy, so it was drug cartel about it, and people start doing shopping. People start dipping deeper. Allegedly that the car that he posted is not even a car that exists. So because Marty called people one car and said, okay, Gregor Coleman should resign, and they don't do any investigation, because then that means myself will have to come tell Joy, the government of Liberia say Sarah and Pastor Yanti should resign, or Sando should resign, or the person should resign. So you can't just say that they are not the other people outside, other people inside. Yes, but we don't know the magnitude of the case. Every case got own weight, and you don't know why they're outside at this point. So again, on the line of confusion, chaos in Liberia, NATO, I can promise you, nobody can bring chaos in Liberia unless you want to go to jail for the rest of your life. Liberia is it's a country of law. Our youthful days were destroyed because of the war. The Americans and other countries help us, and we're restoring our hope and our dignity a little bit. And Liberian youth eyes are open now. Not that they will want to go take gun and fight any war. And anybody can continue, they can destabilize the peace that people have fought for years. They will have the wait to feel. So I mean,
No,
we all
from
watch the media wisdom. If they do hand
yeah.
picking, if they do hand picking, then somebody say, why Jojo Boaga can't go to jail? Bring the evidence that Jojo Boaga was in cartel, he got that, he got that, he got that. But you can just do speculation that, oh, they say, oh, Jojo Boaga was in Abuja with the people, they say. No, there should be an evidence, and you should be able to prove your evidence beyond every reasonable doubt. The last time one AI, I know, got two AI got a mask himself, oh, just a Jojo Boaga, you are. When the people who know the computer day investigation, they said it was fake. Somebody magically came at the car that is in Gregor Convoy, it was bought by the Just Cartel. It's fake. So before information comes out, let us get the security people to do the investigation. If somebody is totally guilty and the government library decide to do big and true, we'll sit on the platform and we'll talk about it. But as of now, I was just think we should start pointing fingers, start assuming, start speculating, let the government do their job.
Yes, I know very well the government is working, and I commended them. But for me now, I'm not going to just talk on one side and one side because, like, I speak based on reality, what I see here on a daily basis. And when I say people are outside, I'm not talking about them going to arrest Jojo Boaka. That's not my contention.
No, I
My
just said an
issue,
example.
for instance, we have Biago, who was dismissed by the president for this allegation. You have Bola Dean. So you have some other suspects from the airport that earlier on was accused. Those people are in cell. Now you have Biago outside. So any critical person will want to know why. This is what we're discussing. For me, that's what I'm seeing. I'm not talking about George Weah coming down to court because I know George Weah cannot bring George Weah, all those things he's talking, we know how scared he is. He will just say that. All through history, since President Weah entered politics in this country, he doesn't have that capacity to do that. You know how quick he is to run. He's not the kind of person that he will just say it. But again, I would say that it is his right to rally his supporters. Yes, it is the right of any opposition to protest against the government when they feel that that government is going contrary. Protest action, it is democratic and it is legal on our constitution. So for him to say he will rally opposition and it's just protest action. They are radical. I think it just stop right to protest action, which is their right, which is their constitutional right to assemble. So they can do that over and over, just as the opposition United Party did when they were in opposition. The rescue mission had a series of protests when they felt that President Weah was not doing the was not doing the right thing. When they felt that President Weah was carrying on injustices during his administration, Yeke Kolba was being thrown in jail for verbal expression, and so many other opposition members were being treated, and so on that ground, the opposition community rallied across and they protested. They protested for hardship in the country. They protested for the skyrocketing of prices. It was their right. So the same way, if President Weah says he wants to rally his people to protest or send singular out to the government and also to the international community that this present government is not proceeding the right way, it is their democratic right. But whether or not their allegations are real, that's the fact. Once those allegations they are raising is not real, obviously the international community will investigate. If it is not real, they will not take it serious. If it is real, they will take it serious. So that's the democratic process. We can't panic because somebody say they will rally their people. It is right seriously. And so we should all I think we can push now is for this process to be free, fair, and transparent
And
for
we are
every Liberian.
watching. We are watching.
Fine.
I promise you, it's going to be free, fair, and transparent. Because as I learned on social media, I'm not going to the United States or immigration or online security website to confirm that the United States send people in Liberia to help, or U.S. veteran, FBI, just enforcement officers are in Liberia to help with the process. So if they are in Liberia to help with the process, I can tell you rest assured there will be complete transparent in the investigation. Again, the Biago is out. Biago was accused of being offered a car by somebody who was allegedly a drugs cartel or selling drugs or doing everything, running a nightclub or selling drugs under it. That's Biago crime. So if somebody can offer him that car and he accept it, they suspended him, they expelled, they dismissed him in one of his positions and they suspended him in one of the position. It's pending investigation. Okay? The car was there, but Biago cannot just be arrested. Somebody alleged the car is there, they did the plate and everything, but that's not a magnitude. I'm not a judge or a lawyer or a security person for him to be arrested at this point. But they are still doing more investigation to have more evidence that I believe they are allegedly. And then from there, they can take the next step. But Biago was just accused. We are never asked Biago to see whether what he's saying about this car is true or is not true. But for the president of Liberia to satisfy us, he fired Biago and he suspended Biago because he occupying two positions. So let's just calm down. Investigation and more information are ongoing. So like any other person. So nothing about the drugs here will be, untouched. Nothing about people who involved in drugs will just be going unpunished. The only thing I can tell like the government of Liberia, I don't know how big South Beach is. I don't know how many prisoners South Beach can take. They should be able to build another prison compound somewhere, maybe out of Liberia, to decentralize the prison compound. But I can promise you there will be nothing. No war will be there with Americans' hand in it. It may take time, but they will arrive. And we will pray. We're praying that Liberia will be drugs free. So
Yeah,
again,
so that's the only tension. The only tension I think that can come is protest action. No more Liberia. We're not going to experience any war right now because everyone tired of it, right? But there's going to be most often there's going to be these internal noise, protest, regular,
which people are entitled
strike
to.
action.
So then during your protest, are you not bothering my child going to school? So then you're not blocking the rule. So long you're not blocking me from going to work to loaf for daily bread to put ends meat on my children's table. So long you're not busting my car windshield. So long you're not fighting police. So long you're not fighting government official. You do your peaceful protest. We are entitled to protest in Liberia. But I want them to know where your right stop, somebody right begin from there. If you're doing protest and start to stone people and start to disrupt other peaceful citizen peace of mind, that is not protest.
Yeah, I know. The only reason why sometimes for me, to be real, under this administration, the reason why we have this issue of this, petty disruption during protest action is because the manner and form in which the police have been handling protests. They have done their best, but the issue of intimidation tactics sometimes it brings tension. So when you raise it, because for instance, the executive mansion ground, I remember the June 7 protest, people filled that place up. The January 6 protest, people also filled that particular place. In fact, they carry coke pot, they carry other stuff. They were there, they said they're going to cook until at the dime minute. In fact, it was that singular action of cooking that brought the truck, I think that water, cold water or hot water, that they
You're talking about the
flash.
protest that they put Henry Kosa in the back, allegedly in the back like a bony, according to Jacob Koruba, that
No,
folks for
no,
here.
it was not Henry Costa going was not uh Henry Costa. I think it was some allegations that was leveled against him because one thing he was critical on the government and he came down. They wanted to have had a protest at the time, but they did not have it. The protest was postponed to January 1st. But he came in the country and he had a whole lot of allegations against the government, which they even called him for questioning. But the main reason why he escaped was Henry Costa came with laissez passer. He
Anyway,
said he used,
Henry Kosa,
yeah,
Henry
he said
Kosa,
he used laissez passer. So it was the immigration because they said he used laissez passer to enter the country. I think there was some forgery or some other, illegal entry
no, I just made
that they were
reference to
called.
him, but we will discuss the topic another time.
Yeah,
Again, if you
that's
are
why they
joining us,
call him for. That's why
this
they
is
call him for questioning. But then
okay.
somebody gave him singular overnight that he should not appear for the questioning. He should escape because there is a plan to do something to him. So it
Okay.
is on that ground. Since they taped him, he escaped overnight. But
We will
I'm
discuss. We
just
will
saying.
discuss. We will discuss Henry Cooper and Henry Costa another time. I don't want us to deviate the topic a little bit. Again, if you are joining us, this is Central Communication Network with Central TV. We are discussing issues in Liberia. The vice president, the former vice president of Liberia, Mrs. Joy Howard Taylor, was arrested and charged. Currently, her health conditions deteriorated and she was not able to go to court today. Rather, she is in a private hospital. The law enforcement officer continue to protect Liberia. They continue to monitor and continue investigation is going on. And again, we want to say share our show. We are happy that you are supporting us. We are having over 4,000 followers at this point. We just beg you continue to subscribe, continue to invite people to subscribe to our show. Call us, make a correction, let us know what we can do to improve. Again, Wisdom, I will give you the opportunity for your parting statement, and then we'll close the curtain for the night.
Okay, thank you. I always close with this. Liberia is all we have, and I believe we should maintain a peace. And maintaining the peace has to do with both parties, the government and its people. So the citizens have their own part to play, and the government has its own part to play. Let's maintain a peace. Liberia is all we have. In terms of the drug saga, I believe the government is doing their best,
Mm-hmm.
and from all point of view, I think this government has done, extremely well so far. This is the first time for me to see such, level of investigation going on in terms of, drugs in this country. So I pray and hope that the process will continue and it should be free, fair, and transparent. All those who are involved, let them be called out and be prosecuted if found guilty. So for now, we ask everyone to remain patient and follow the process. And I believe transparency will exist and justice will prevail. Nobody above the law. Liberia first.
Again, Wisdom want to say thank you for always being a panelist on our show. We hope that you prepare for Saturday. Saturday, we are bringing two powerful guests in, with including Wisdom. We'll be discussing issues about the University of Liberia crisis. We'll also be discussing was it right for the vice president to be invited. Was it right for the vice president to be invited for cautionary and subsequently charged? We'll also be discussing should Gregor Coma resign or should President Baka fire Gregor Coma? And we will also be discussing a lot of relevant issue on Saturday. So get prepared, join us. We have powerful guests that will be in studio. Later, we'll be prepared to fly out tomorrow. Again, we want to say thank you for following us. This is Central Communication Network. My parting statement before I give the chance to the host is let us be patient, let us pray. Let us remember how many children have died in Liberia. Let us remember how many children have been useless living in the grave. How can somebody, a human being, live in the graveyard when we're kids? When it says somebody died in this community, even they bury the person, we not pass to that community, we not pass around that place for almost a year. But now human being living in the graveyard, no sign human being will want to live in the graveyard. So let us not put our emotion into the whole dress thing. Let us not politicize it. Let us not say, oh, they are rich hunting. Let us watch and observe for the government of Liberia to do the investigation. Let us allow them to do their work. Again, Nathan, we're just giving our parting statement. Winston gave his, and I've just given mine. And want to say thank you. We want to turn the show over to you.
Yeah, thank you so much for your party comment. We our side went out of electricity, so we try to find means, but it just came back. So that's it. That's the process we are on. So wisdom,
One of
You see,
we,
Winston laughing.
yeah,
Winston saying, so you're coming.
yeah, the thinking last night, I went off to
Winston want to deal with you. They
no,
say, you let just say, again, go in
no,
there,
but it didn't
coming.
take long. It didn't take long. It didn't take long. It didn't take long. Apparently,
You
I was
want to
switching power. That's all. They
uh,
were switching power, but yes, but basically, like the what we said previously, we don't want for any problem to come. We trust the police. The police are going to do their job. We are hoping and praying that Madam Joao Taylor be safe tonight, just past she facing charges with the Liberia National Police. We pray that she be safe tonight. Our intelligence have informed us that she will sleep at the hospital in Singa, and she will be taken back to the police tomorrow, to the body headquarters tomorrow. She should have been at the Morocco City court today to go through the regular court process, but due to her health, the pressure went high, or we even saw her own personal nurse was like already in rush coming there to cater to her, but I think they couldn't make it. The police even sent for some medical doctor, but still, her pressure was still high. Also, they had to take her to a medical facility, a renowned one, where she would get treatment. And we listened to Marvin Cole not too long that he will also be there. He will sleep there. In fact, he has sent for mattresses to come. We'll discuss all of these training issues on Saturday. I don't know for what reason Marvin Cole is allowing people to go and sleep there. I don't know for what reason, but we'll discuss all of the training issues on Saturday. Again, we want to say thank you. We also want to encourage Imaya Gongre. Imaya Gongre is saying that he will resist President Weah political rally or rally, or let's say he rallied with opposition community that will go and have some protests and all that stuff. Imaya Gongre wrote
Emmanuel
this morning.
Gongwa
He will
is a
also
sedition, right?
no, Imaya Gongre is the CIC of the Economic Freedom Fighter of Liberia. So Gonga is saying that he will also come in defense of the government. See, that's the kind of problem we don't want. This is a national issue. We expect everybody to focus on national government, the police, and allow the police do their job. We are not taking side with anybody. We expect the police to know better and to do better. So for once, we have to trust national government. It's not everything will go so radical in this country, cause problem for our own country. At the end of the day, we regret our own situation that will cause our for ourselves. So we ask that every political institution, every pressure group remain calm as we await the police investigation and the court proceeding. That way, will be a law-abiding citizen because the Liberia National Police is not the only one investigating the case. Just the
Mm-hmm.
morning on OKFM, it was confirmed by the U.S. government or the U.S. embassy near Monrovia that they are also involved in this process, and they are going to make
Exactly.
sure that the process comes to an end, and if fruition will be very balanced and clear and general account of the situation, no bias. Nobody going to be so biased in the investigation. There's no favoritism. There's nothing that all interest. It is broad and it is clear. It is balanced. So we encourage everybody to remain calm, like be real is for every one of us. Anyone who have been involved into the just cartel, we pray and hope that they be brought to spotlight. We are seeing Martin Colley and that Heron Costa going backward, back for interest and evidence and all that stuff. But we will do that. One thing we will do on this communication on this network, ourselves going to send an email to Broken Path to ascertain the fact because We noticed that Broken Path Security is also receiving, police is also receiving emails from around the world to clarify, because America is just a unique country, honestly speaking. We saw Wanto wrote there, and then according to him, they reply him. So we are also going to ask T as to whether the facts are being clear, and we'll also publish that. It is our work to check and balance the information before publication. So we will squarely do that. We're going to send an email to T as to whether, or what's the link between the Liberian government police and that of the US government police as well, in terms of donation of vehicles and other police materials for the Liberian National Police. So we'll check that. We'll do our fast finding, our fact check to know whether the document Monty Cody published, it is real truth, or it is an evidence based one. Whether one to accusation with Gago Kumo is also the evidence based one. We'll do our own fast finding, and Saturday, which is not even far from here, we'll also bring that up. And then what's our email that we exchange with the Broken Path Police, we'll also upload it here. People will see it, and then they will have their own thing to see as well. But until then, we want to say thank you for the opportunity. This is the Central Communication Network. We say thank you to all of our followers. We are so grateful. Continue to follow us, and we will always be here for you. Like we said, we are saying happy birthday to each and every one of you who are celebrating your day today. Tomorrow is Friday. We hope and pray that the Friday be very, very good with you. And we have the youth prime time coming up tomorrow. Today is our media director, the technical man birthday. We want to use this occasion on this platform to say happy birthday to one of our own, Leo Twazama, who happen to be my own boss man. Well, you can say no cheat, he the boss. So we want to use this platform to say happy birthday to him again. We say thank you for all of the work you do for us. We appreciate you. We love you, and God bless you. Thank you to our followers again. We'll say bye bye for now. We'll see you then on to Friday or tomorrow. We'll see you Friday. We'll see you on Saturday for another edition of the Central Communication Network, Central TV platform show. Thank you so much for the time. Bye bye.
Thank you, Leto. Have a blessed night.
Okay.